Welcome back to The Good Life. So your hair is in bad shape. What should you be doing? Getting a treatment is the answer.
People don't understand that hair, as I said, is an excretory tissue. It's growing out of your follicle and it is attached to your body systems underneath there. So whatever is the state of your body, you can guarantee that your hair is going to be a part of that. Now, in our society today, I find that one of my biggest problems is people caring for their scalp and hair. There are persons who do not shampoo for a month or for 6 weeks if they have extensions in. There are those who feel that if they shampoo too often, they're going to lose the natural sebum of the scalp and it's going to make the hair dry and brittle. There are those who feel that certain shampoos is the thing for the hair, when in truth and in fact, it's not. So there are a lot of issues when it comes to that, but a proper hair care regime is for cleaning the scalp regularly, making sure that it's supplied with enough blood flow. That means your massage and your brushing and your combing is very important, but they must be done with clean instruments. Dirty this and dirty that is not going to cut it. Then if you are producing too much sebum and that oil is sitting on the scalp, you know that you would have a bath 2 times for the day. How many times for the day do you shampoo your hair? And that oil will sit there on the scalp. Your body is warm, and the flakes that you would be bathing off 2 times a day, getting rid of the dead cells, keeping your skin nice and clean, those just build up. So when we see flakes on the scalp, it can be different types of flakes, causes from different reasons. But when this happens, we actually contribute to the bacteria that is developing under that dark, moist, warm, flaky scalp. So when you feel that itch is telling you, hey, something is wrong. And of course, fingers being fingers, you're going to scratch and you're depositing more bacteria. And that is how we sometimes end up with cicatricial alopecia. Consultation can be 4 or 5. It depends on who and where. Treatments can be anything from $3,000 up. It depends on what we are really treatment. And please remember that in most of the cases, you're not just doing one treatment, you're doing more than one. Because if you have hair loss issues, as a trichologist, you also have to take care of the hair. And if you don't, you're going to have a problem there. Say, for example, we have a problem with hair loss, whatever type it is, but the hair also is damaged, mechanical. Then I am going to have to send that person back to the stylist where she's coming from. She does not take too lightly to that. So we now have to, I should say, compromise and do that type of treatments ourselves. So we try to correct the hair, because aesthetically, if she feels good where the hair is concerned, then it gives us a better success rate for treatment for the other underlying issues. We have remedies because natural hair is being worn. It's not to say that straight hair can't suffer from traction alopecia, but we find it mostly in overly curly hair, which is our hair, right? Now, if parents would understand that less tension on the hair is less tension on the roots of the hair, so that follicle would not be under duress, because when you do it too tight, you actually pull the hair through the follicle out of its natural cycle and leave it empty. So now it's going to take so long to grow back, and in some cases, it was never recovered because you have traumatized the follicle, which no longer can produce it. Hair color is in big time.
Yes.
people are wearing a lot of color. Hair color on natural hair, as long as you treat it with respect, meaning that you have gone into the cortex with your color, if it's a permanent color, that you're going to have to now pay attention to how you proteinize the hair and how you re-moisturize the hair, keeping it flexible. That is okay. However, for the overly curly head, you are doing two processes. You are doing a cream, a relaxer, or you are doing a permanent wave on that. In addition to that, you're adding a color, a permanent color to that. So the thing is now, black people love bright colors. That's who we are. But they would do their bleaching. So you're lifting color now. And when you lift color, the more you lift the color, the lighter the color becomes, is the more damaging it is to that hair. It's one of the conditions that you find in young persons, meaning you can find it in young children and teenagers, where they are compelled to pull the hair from the scalp. That can cause sickle tissue alopecia, or it can grow back, but it grows back patchy. But that is definitely a psychological disorders. When the child, yes, when they pull, they twist it around and pull it. So in some cases, children who suck their thumbs from early and feel their nails when they're relaxing or watching TV or doing something that they enjoy, when it gets to the trichotillomania stage, it means that you're now going into that disorder that has to, psychology, yes. So that is when we have to refer them now to the psychiatrist so that they find the underlying causes.
After the break, Dr. Oates will explain how to take care of your braid extensions.
Our ladies like to have the hair looking dead straight. Well, I can tell you, it is dead straight.